Hey, it's BessieLB, and I am back again with another episode for Ask Me, BessieLB. Let's talk about it. So, last time I gave you those pointers discussing the 5 main things that I focused on in 2020 and what it is that I really kind of just took in and embraced, and some things that I decided to go into 2021 with. Some things that I learned from the top of 2021 till now. It's almost a month that we've been in 2021. So I think that's very important to reflect. I know some people are still doing vision boards. Some people are still being very captivating in the sense of what it is that they want to take from 2020, things that they want to leave in 2020, things that they want to elaborate in 2021. So for today's episode, I really want to elaborate on the health and physical and mental beings as far as health, okay? Let's start with the physical. As I said in the last video, in March, I decided to rev up and really focus on my eating habits, my physical well-beings, and even if that meant that I had 2 weeks in quarantine, I wanted to feel good and I wanted to possibly lose something. If that meant that it was going to be a month, 6 months, a year. Obviously, it's almost a year. But I revved up. I had decided to jump into this specific diet that I did years ago. And I had lost like 50 pounds doing it. I believe 2013, okay? From 2013, I decided to do that. I maintained, and all of a sudden I gained the weight back. Decided now during this pandemic, let me give that diet thing that I did a try, and I did. I did it 8 weeks, lost 45 pounds. From, I think, and I'll get into another video where I specify exactly what the diet is, how it works, all that stuff. Is it a great thing to do? Is it not a great thing to do? I'm just cutting to the chase of how it affected me in 2020 and just how one of the key pointers in 2020 was health for physical and mental. So for the physical, I lost the 45 pounds, had maintained the 45 pounds, wasn't eating breads, rice, pastas. At some points, I wasn't eating sugars, porks, dairy, this, that. It was crazy. Lost all this weight. September came, that's when I first introduced carbohydrates as far as breads, rice, and pastas back into my diet. That's when I had maybe some more dairy, some other pork options, etc. And then, of course, I think from going back to Boston, visiting my family for my 30th birthday, I ended up maintaining it. But then I think from then till now, I probably put on half of the weight back. Now, I'm not really bummed about it because it proves to me from what I did last time, years ago, to what I tried to do now, to where I am now in 2021. It made me scientifically understand my body and the anatomy of what my body is constructed of and what my body needs. So I'm excited to get into another video with you guys about this because all I can tell you is what it is that I learned. I can't tell you how to do your thing, but I can tell you what it is that I've done and what I've learned. Mentally, it was very interesting mentally. I thought that I would become more anxious. I thought I would become more depressed sometimes due to the circumstance, and I didn't. A lot of times I focused so much on my physical health that my mental health was just steady. For the most part, it was steady. I had my moments where I got a little emotional, that typical emotion type of drive that you go through, but I didn't get really mentally too deep. There was times that I did, but I pulled myself right out of it. I think in 2020, the mental and the physical was a big one for a lot of people. And I'm excited to see what it is that you guys comment and tell me that you challenge. I want you guys to tell me below some of the pros for your health as far as mental and physical. Some of the pros and cons for your health for, mental, physical. what it is that you feel like you achieved, what it is that you feel like you could have done better in, what it is that you brought into 2021 and that you really want to do better on, or that you thought you did great in 2020 and you want to continue it. I really want to know what you guys' thoughts were. I had a lot of friends, especially that was just like really stressed out with the whole concept of, oh my God, I gained so much weight. Oh my God, I'm not losing weight. Or YOLO, you know, I'm living my best life. I'm eating whatever I want. We'll probably be out of this thing in a month. In a month came and we wasn't. So I think that that was very important on people's just ability to do whatever it is that they wanted to do in 2020. I want to know. Talk to me, guys. Tell me what it is that was hard for you, that was easy for you. Again, I will put more details about the diet that I did in 2020 and how I feel about it, and if I'll do it again, if I wouldn't do it again, etc. But I can say for 2020, my overall mental was definitely leveled. For the most part, sometimes I had my moments, and then the physical, I was beast mode in 2020. I was definitely eating it up, honey, in 2020. And I don't mean eating it up. I mean taking it in, like just throwing those bowls. I was killing it. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what it is that you achieved or that you didn't achieve. I'm interested in hearing from you.